In the news, Nigerian army appeals to Boko Haram to surrender. Ramaphosa insists on need for vaccine patent waiver. And President Bokele vows to make Bitcoin legal tender. And talking sports, Denzel Dumfries seals 3-2 win for Netherlands against Ukraine. Details coming up shortly. It's good to have you join us on TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Mesafol Ajinamo, and you're watching TOS News 360. An Uber driver has been arrested by the operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency with cocaine at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport, Lagos. Agency spokesman Femi Babafemi made the disclosure in a statement on Sunday. The Uber driver Lawal Tunde Rashid was arrested at the Sako export shed of MMIA on June 8 when he brought a consignment from his client to a freight forwarder for export to Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. Babafemi said when the package was searched, 150 grams of cocaine concealed inside 2 pieces of air freshener were discovered. Benue State Governor Samuel Ortom has stated that there are no grazing routes in Benue as directed by President Muhammadu Buhari, that all grazing routes should be opened. President Buhari spoke in Lagos during the handing over of vehicles to security agencies, where he said that grazing roads across the country would be opened. However, while speaking at the burial of Pat Daniel Akange Ape in Tseape, Mbakuyeva Yar, Mbaeg, Ishongo local government area of Benue State, Governor Ortom said there are no grazing reserves or cattle routes in Benue State to be opened, saying grazing reserves are not in the Constitution. He said there is anti-open grazing law in Benue State and anyone who contravenes it would be arrested and prosecuted. The Nigerian army has appealed to the remainders of the Boko Haram terrorists to surrender and embrace peace. The General Officer commanding GOC 7th Division Nigerian Army, Brigadier General A.A. Tayo, made this known at a feast organized for journalists by the army on Sunday in Maiduguri, which according to him was to show appreciation of the media reportage of military operations in the state. Eitayo, who is also the commander Sector 1 Operation Hadinkai, said the recent military onslaught against the Boko Haram insurgents dealt a decisive blow on the terrorists, leaving the remnants in disarray. He said that nobody, including the military, was happy over the bloodshed, hence the need for the remnants of the insurgents to leverage on the amnesty and repent their nefarious ways. And going on to Africa, Mali's new appointed transitional Prime Minister Chojol Kokala Maiga on Sunday at a meeting with his government set a roadmap towards a return to civilian power in February 2022. Addressing his government, the Malian Prime Minister says they will consider the creation of a new single independent electoral management body universally requested by the political class and civil society. The Prime Minister and the transitional president and co-leader, Colonel Assimi Goita, have not yet spoken publicly about this decision. President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa has again reiterated the need for the patent waiver to allow Africa to manufacture its own COVID-19 vaccines. The president said the continent's destiny was now in its own hands, as most countries report a surge in virus cases. Only about 2% of the continent has been vaccinated so far, with some countries facing vaccine shortages. Ramaphosa said there's been great assistance, but we need more. We need more assistance, but we also need more demonstration of solidarity. Those who are more capable should help those who are less capable. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you're watching News 360. More stories after the break. Do stay. Welcome back. On a global scene, the trial of Aung San Suu Kyi, Myanmar's ousted leader, started on Monday in Naypyidaw, the country's capital. This comes more than 4 months after a military coup removed the elected government from power. The 75-year-old activist is being charged for violating coronavirus regulations during her campaign for the election and owning unlicensed walkie-talkies. Other trials to come will focus on allegation of corruption and breaking the Official Secrets Act. In a bid to tackle the novel coronavirus and put an end to the pandemic that has ravaged the economies of many countries of the world, the group of 7 countries have approved a $650 billion loan to the International Monetary Fund. The IMF Managing Director, Kristalina Georgieva, broke the news on the fresh capital injection yesterday after her virtual participation in the G7 Leaders Summit. She explained that the G7's support of an additional $650 billion allocation of the IMF's special drawing right, the largest issuance in history, will help boost global reserves while providing space for necessary fiscal expenditures to exit the pandemic and enable more sustainable recoveries. And to business, President Nayib Bukele has said adopting Bitcoin will enhance, promote, and improve the standard of living of millions of people. If his decision is backed by Congress, El Salvador will become the first country in the world to make Bitcoin legal tender. President Bukele's announcement has gained support from the likes of Strike and Binance Changpeng Zhao. Speaking at the Bitcoin conference in Miami, the 39-year-old said adopting the cryptocurrency will have both short and long-term benefits, including an increase in jobs and boosted investment in El Salvador. U.S. seasoned actor Ned Beatty, known for his roles in Deliverance, Superman, and many other films, has died at the age of 83. Beatty died on Sunday from natural causes, surrounded by his family and loved ones. Born in Kentucky in 1937, Beatty was Oscar-nominated in 1977 for playing a corporate CEO in Network, a role he filmed in a single day. He also appeared in All the President's Men and was heard as a menacing teddy bear Losto on Toy Story 3. Beatty made the screen debut in 1972's Deliverance, in which his character is brutally assaulted during a canoeing expedition. He went on to appear in several films with that movie star, Burt Reynolds, and was also seen in Robert Altman's Nashville. In 1978, Superman, he was seen as Lex Luthor's bumbling assistant, Otis, a character that returned in 1980's Superman 2. His other roles included playing Irish singer Joseph Locke in Hear My Song, for which he was nominated for a Golden Globe in 1992. And talking sport, a first international goal for Denzel Dumfries secured a thrilling 3-2 victory for the Netherlands in their Euro 2020 opener after Ukraine had fought back from 2 goals down in Amsterdam on Sunday. The victory will provide a major lift to the Netherlands after what was their first game at a major competition in 7 years. They will now hope to build on it on Thursday against Austria, who beat North Macedonia earlier in Bucharest in the same Group C. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Do follow and like TOS Television Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on the network. I am Merciful Ajinomo. Thank you for watching.